Hi everybody and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping take your life, your business, your health, fitness, body and mindset from where you are right now to being unstoppable. And today I want to talk to you about the concept of having to change immediately, like right now. Something in your life where you must change right now. Not because you necessarily want to, but because you were told that if you do not change right now, here are the consequences. So I'm going to talk to you about this in the context of my daughter. She's now out of hospital, thank goodness. She came out a couple of days ago, actually a day ago, and she's doing really well at home. But what we've been told is that we need to make some immediate changes to the way that she is eating because it's caused some issues in terms of what she was doing with her own food, pardon me, restricting and so forth, and it's had a detrimental impact on her health, on her body, on her bones. And even though it's only been going on for a relatively short amount of time, the tests that she's had have indicated that there's a severe issue here. So what it's meant is that we need to change things straight away, immediately, right now, for the way that she's eating. Now, the types of things that she needs to now eat are things that I haven't eaten for over 30 years. I mean, I have built my life around making sure that I eat the right sorts of food, so it's low-fat everything, not sugary food, so like cakes, biscuits, sugary drinks, all that kind of stuff, ice cream, all the types of things that we don't really have in the household, and making sure that we fill the kids with the right types of nutrients, healthy foods, etc., etc. But because of where she is, we need to make an immediate change. And it's just blown my mind as to what we have to do for her. So it's the volume of food and it's also the type of food. So I had to go to the supermarket today to start buying some of this stuff. And I tell you, I was almost I'm wearing a mask and everything still. We have to in supermarkets. And I'm almost hyperventilating as I'm going into some of these aisles and just looking at the different things that I need to buy her, like chocolate biscuits, ice cream, full strength, everything. There can't be low fat anything, low sugar, low fat, nothing. And so I'm looking for biscuits, like sweet biscuits, chocolate biscuits, like the highest calorie type of, if I say muesli bar or type of snack bar. I need to get topping for her to put in milkshakes, full cream milk. Looking for dried fruit and a combination of different nuts and all these different things like crumpets and muffins and cake and all of this stuff that we just don't have in the house, or I just don't have in the house. So it really, really challenged me. But here's the thing. I knew that I had to do it because the dietitians, the pediatricians have said, you must do this. Now, it's not forever, and it goes against everything that she wants to do for her own body. It goes against what I would normally recommend for anyone because it's such an enormous number of calories that she needs to consume to allow her body to now grow, repair, catch up. So I had to do it. So how do you cope with immediate change like that? Well, I think the key is you need to work out, so why are you doing it? So we're doing it because we've been told to, because it is absolutely essential for the development of her little body. Super important, need to do it. How long does she need to eat like this? Is it forever? No, it's not. It's only for hopefully a few months and so her body can repair and grow, and then she can return back to what she was doing before, except in a healthier way. So I think that's really helped me to come to terms with the fact that yes, I need to do things that go completely against what I would normally do, but because we've been instructed to, we need to do it. So when it comes to yourself and the change that you need to make because somebody else has said, you got to change this right now or else. You've got to find a way that you can process that in a way that you can do what's required and you can get it done. And then it makes me think bigger about what you do normally in life. Now, if this is something that's so urgent, you just do it, right? Because you've been instructed to do it. And yet, how many things are left in your life where you know that you should do it? And your health and fitness and well-being is a perfect example here, because so many people know that they should do something, but they don't make it so urgent that they change right now to do it right now. They just don't put themselves in enough pain to do it. They don't put enough urgency in why it's necessary to make the change immediately right now. Why is that? Why is it? But if something comes for your kids, or whether it's something to do with finances or something like that, something more urgent, if you do not move out of the way of this oncoming truck and you're in a car, you will die. You take immediate action. Why do you not do that type of mindset approach when it comes to other things in your life? Because if you did, you'd be in a much better place. The truck wouldn't just run over you and you stay where you are. You find a way to move, dodge, so that you can get to a much better place. But the trouble is, we just don't do it often enough. So I want you to ask yourself today, what are those things in my life where I need to take immediate action? And maybe it is around your health, your wellness, your fitness. Maybe you've been holding off on getting yourself in the right condition for a long time. Maybe something's been holding you back. Maybe COVID has really screwed you up that badly that you feel you're just in a really bad place. And you can't find it within yourself to be able to get out of there. Did a consultation with a couple today, and she told me when I asked her the question, how committed was she to transforming her body and her health forever for this last time, because she's done things before. And she said 7 out of 10. So 70% committed she's going to be. And I said, what's stopping you from being 10? And she said, I don't know that I can do it. I've done things before and they haven't really worked. So I think this might be the same for me. I don't really believe in myself that I can stay motivated to do this. And in many ways, I find that really sad that somebody feels like that about themselves. But then I reflect on perhaps how I used to think when I was in my teens, early 20s, and maybe even sometime into my 30s, where I just didn't have that self-belief that I could do whatever it was that I put my mind to. I do now, but there was a time when I didn't. And so I kind of stepped inside what she was thinking at that time, and I said to her, here's the thing, I hear you, that you've failed in the past, that you haven't been able to achieve what you want to achieve. But I want you to think about this. Today is a new day. You are different today than you were yesterday. You're in a different space now than you have been before. I'm going to give you the knowledge, the support, the accountability, so that you know what it is that you need to do. I'm going to give you a workable plan so you know exactly what to do. If you have any hurdles, I will help you break through those obstacles and those challenges so that we can focus on what are the successes, what are the challenges, and how do we keep moving you forward. We work with a solid meal plan that is tailored specifically to you, managing it, managing you, keeping you accountable. You get into a good routine with your exercise, with your strength training, with your cardio training, not making it so overwhelming that it does become too big for you, but making it in bite-sized pieces so that it's a life-sustainable, achievable thing for you. It's just something else that you do. I love saying to people, it's just like your shoelaces. I guarantee you that you got up today, you put on your shoes, you tied your shoelaces, and you didn't even think about it. You didn't think, tie a knot, right over left, whatever, however your technique is for tying your shoelaces. You didn't think about it, you just did it. And this needs to be the same thing, but it takes time, and it's working with that mindset day after day after day to make sure that you can condition yourself to create these new routines, these healthier routines, these different routines. Because when I pull apart this particular person's daily routine with their food and pardon me, and other things that they do in their life, it's very easy to see why they are where they are. So it's very easy for me to see why they probably haven't succeeded in the past. So all we need to do is really just change a few things and her whole world is going to change. But she doesn't see that yet because she hasn't felt it. And I said, once you start to do these things consistently and you feel the change in your body and you start to see the change in your body, that's what really lights you up. That's what inspires you and motivates you to keep on that journey. And so she left quite excited. But from time to time, because this is a new concept for her, that self-doubt is going to creep back in. Even now, it's like 12 hours since I spoke to her. Maybe even now, she's got some little self-doubt because I've sent her a questionnaire to fill out. And maybe she's thinking, gosh, I don't know that I can do this because the next thing we're going to do is do the meal plan. And maybe it's going to be so tough and so restrictive that I'm not really going to enjoy it. They're just limiting beliefs and fears that come from someone's mind that is doing something new for the first time. But if you make this so urgent for you, you have to change immediately, then you watch how many things change around you. So take a look, take stock of where you are in your life right now and the different areas of your life and say, where are the things that I've been talking about changing but I haven't? What are the things that I need to do? Maybe it's a discussion with your partner, as in business partner. Maybe it's a discussion with employees. Maybe it's a discussion with your intimate partner about where your relationship is or where you want it to be. Maybe it's to do with your finances. Maybe, like I said, it's to do with your health and fitness and well-being. Maybe you've always wanted to get a coach, but you haven't taken that step. Maybe you've always wanted to go to uni and get a different qualification. Move your hobby from where it is into a business like I did. Whatever it is for you, I want you to ramp it up the urgency scale because life is far too short. It's far too short for us to go through it just with a mediocre, oh, well, that'd be nice to be able to do that. Be in that top 1% of achievers. That top 1% in the field that you want to be great at. And get things done more quickly. Because when you do that, you get more done. I know that sounds obvious, but if you rate the priority of the things that you need to get done much higher and you take action, you stop talking about the things and you just get them done, then you find that, yeah, you're getting more done each day, each week, each month. You look back and you say, wow, look at all the things that I did. Look at all the things that I've done over the last 12 months. Wow, no wonder I'm progressing my life. I'm growing. I'm getting better at everything that I want to do in this life. That reaps greater results. That makes you want to strive for that higher goal, reach a little bit more. And to me, that makes it so exciting. How could you not be excited to get out of bed each morning when you're in complete control of what it is that your destiny has for you? And people say, no, it's not. I'm working in a job and, I need to go and do this. Yeah, but that's your choice to go to that job. You can make it different. If you want to do something else, find a way to make it happen. I spoke to a group of like 60 odd people at my previous corporate employer a couple of days ago, and I said to them, I was asked the question, turning a hobby into a career. In fact, the particular question was, how do you take a hobby and turn it into your career? But what if you think if you do that and you're really not going to enjoy it anymore, it's not going to be your passion? And my answer to that was, if you take your hobby and you're passionate about it now and you feel like it won't become a passion if you do it as a job, then I'd say, well, that's not a real passion. I said it's something that you really like doing, but it's not a passion. Because if you're really passionate about something, like I was with training and helping people change their mindsets and their health and fitness, then nothing stops you. The trick is, how do you find that? That was the hardest part that I found. How do you find it? And I was 40 years old before I discovered it. So if you're less than 40 years old, or even older than 40 years old, and you haven't discovered it yet, do not give up. Just keep striving. Keep achieving more each day. Get it done faster. Bring up the urgency in all the things that you want to do. And you create this momentum for yourself. I'm getting more done. I'm getting more done. Okay, what's next? Let's do that. Okay, great. Let's do it. And you create this conditioned, better version of yourself where you're just getting a lot more done more quickly. It's really exciting. If you want to have a discussion with me about this, if you want to get me as your coach for your health or fitness or any other areas of your life where you think I can add value for you, then go to thementaltoughnessandbodyshow.com and opt in for the free consultation. I'd be super excited to connect with you. Let's get a discussion. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow.